Today I want to talk about the final stages that you will start to feel as the divine masculine is now stepping in to that soul truth. This part of the journey is a big unfolding, but there is still a lot of mystery around it. There's still a lot of questioning for divine feminine. The divine feminine at this point can often get pulled back into those old ways because you will feel it at a very deep level. Remember, this is not a normal relationship. This is not something that can be understood by the mind. When the divine masculine makes that final shift and starts to align in that soul essence, from that resistance becomes that surrender. From that armor that they have built up, that they have kept you at arm's length, now there is a completely destruction of the armor. They can no longer, from the absolute exhaustion, because let's face it, the soul has always been guiding them, pulling them back in on a magnetic level. What has kept them in that resistance is the mind and the ego. But now, everything that they once used to escape that soul vibration that is now vibrating in every part of their being, they can no longer, because the escape that they once used, or the distraction that they once used, whether it was an old relationship that they fell back into, or maybe it was the distraction of the busyness of work where they threw themselves into the work. That now only brings emptiness. It only brings void. In fact, it starts to suffocate them. But it suffocates them not through the external, but through the internal. And it starts to create this restlessness where they can't sleep at night, where they're awake, they fall asleep through the exhaustion of fighting that soul vibration. But then at 2, 3, 4 in the morning, they're wide awake with those visions, the visions that are coming from a soul vibration, the visions of you, the smell of you. It comes in where the avoidance now, they can no longer, because it is now vibrating up in such a big vibration. The only way they can stop this is through acceptance. But here's the thing, at this part of the journey, you will start to feel their energy everywhere. And remember, you will always feel it before you see anything in the physical. So they will start to come to you in your dreams. You will start to, out of nowhere, and you may have gone days, weeks without thinking about them, because now you've done a lot of the internal work. You've moved into that inner union vibration, and out of nowhere, you start to see and feel their vibration. It pops into your head, but you're in a very detached state. So where you will see and feel them pop into your head, you're able to just smile and allow it to move out. Whereas the divine masculine, they will not. It will pull them in to the point that they will reach out. And at first, when they reach out, it will come through in a very staggered energy, in a very trying to control that energy. But you, because you are the divine feminine and you are one energetic system, you will feel it on a whole different frequency. But the key now is the feminine to hold that energy, to be that light, to be that beautiful essence that allows the masculine to flow in, to flow out, without trying to control the energy and frequency. Because whenever you try and control the energy and frequency, it will go into a separation. Why? Why is that? It's because your internal energy and frequency has turned into separation consciousness. When you're in separation consciousness, you see yourself as separate. When you go into that separation consciousness and you feel that separation energy, and I'm not just talking with your divine counterpart, I'm talking about with divine, with that God essence, Christ conscious frequency that is now beautifully vibrating through your very being. But while you go into that, you put yourself into a separation. You get into that wanting, needing, desiring. So it's about going, okay, what do I need to do? What do I need to do to come into that wholeness, that fullness? And as you do, you will see divine masculine surrender even deeper. Remember, at this stage, it is a dance of that one energetic system, learning how to anchor in the 3D. And if you are wanting to inner stand more, we start on the 1st of December. We only have a few days left before we go straight into detox, where we support you every single day for the next 30 days of how to shift into that inner union, how to get out of that endless searching, that endless looping, the distortion of what true twin flames are. You know, the journey is always a journey back to self. And as you move back into self, into soul self, guess what? It automatically ripples through to divine masculine. Remember, divine masculine is always following your energy and frequency. It's not what you're saying, it's about the energy and the frequency that you are holding and vibrating at. If you need more help and support and you're ready to really shift this journey, 2025 is a completion year. It's the year of 9. It is also this snake year where we shed, we release, we let go. What are we letting go for? 2026, the year of that beautiful fire horse where it moves forward. It moves forward with beautiful action in a beautiful flowed ground in state. And if you're ready for the next 30 days to prepare for 2026, then detox is there. It's transformative. Every single day, we show you step by step by step by step how to really move forward on this journey. My website is there. It's the 3 W's, catsacredsoul.com. I send you from my heart to your heart much love, many blessings.